huge day today. So today it's CPI and it's in 1 hour. So let's get started with the daily forecast. I will explain my thought process for the day. I will try to provide as much value for you guys. So let's get started into the chart. So first off, so what do we have? We got weekly fair value gap. Okay, here it's like a breakaway gap, but this, even if it's a breakaway gap, this is still a PD array. So on the weekly, it's pretty strong. So once the market comes here, we're most likely to see a reaction off of it. So at this moment in time, it's very near it, the weekly fair value gap. Also this weekly candle high. So like, look, we're pretty close. I mean, we wicked almost in 0.8% away, and now we are 0.40, and it's CPI in an hour. So this is where the market is it's most likely to go. This is the highest probability thing to happen. So what does that mean? That means I want to get involved long. I don't want to take shorts, because right now we've been going up. We almost arrive at this PD array, and market moves from PD array to PD array. So the highest probability thing that could happen is it's this. Maybe it's not gonna happen, but that's the highest probability. So as of right now, my bias is it's set in. It's long. So I'm looking for longs. Now on the daily, what do we have? At first we got this move. Okay, now it's too far. But here, look, we moved up. We failed to take this high. We created a fair value gap, daily fair value gap. So at that point, you want to see the market continue off of it without uh, like going lower and closing a candle below. And that's what we do. But now, as you can see, we didn't create a new fair value gap off of the previous one. So it starts to show that it's weak, and we're approaching this PD array. So right now, to me, just with that, it seems like we're gonna go on the bigger time frame. We're gonna go like daily and weekly. The goal is to go there, and maybe we're gonna get a rejection pretty soon. But it's okay, because we take day trade, so this doesn't matter as of right now. But yeah, so we got the daily fair value gap. We tap in, and then we start to go up without creating another one. So that would have been good to get an entry, but let's go on the 4 hour. So on the 4 hour, as you can see, the market structure, boom, the daily fair value gap. We go back in, we don't break the low, and then we continue up, and we have a 4 hour fair value gap here. So we got a 4 hour fair value gap here, and as you can see, we didn't tap in. It's still unmitigated. Here we had a sign of weakness, 4 hour bearish fair value gap, but we completely disrespected, and then we go up. But once again, we don't create a bullish one. So it's not the best, because you want to trade from a PD array, because that's where the market reacts. So this is the previous low of the day, so Tuesday, and the high of the day has already been, the high of the previous day has already been taken out. But look, this is Monday high, and on Tuesday, so yesterday we crawled back up towards it, and then it seems like we swept it. There's no bullish fair value gap, neither bearish fair value gap. But CPI is in now 50 minutes, and we got that 4 hour fair value gap still unmitigated. And CPI, as you know, it's huge moves. So to me, there's two scenarios most likely that's gonna happen. and I will be taking part in only one of them. So what do I want to see now as we swept this and CPI in 50 minutes? On the news, I'm looking forward for the low of the day of the previous day to be taken, plus a wick in the 4-hour fair value gap. This is the best scenario. And then on that, I'm gonna go onto the 15-minute, but on the, I mean, if it happens really fast, like if it's just wick in one candle, I'm gonna go on the 1 minute right away with the 15-minute open, because usually, look at this, this is my chart setup. So yeah, so what I'm looking for is we take the previous day low, tap in the 4-hour fair value gap, and then on the 15-minute, 1 minute, I'm gonna be looking for an entry, long, because these two PD arrays are where the market is gonna continue delivering towards this higher time frame PD array. So the market is, as we know, that's why we start on the weekly time frame, monthly time frame to do the analysis, because it's the higher time frame that directs. So right now in the short term, we could come back here, but overall, the most probable thing that is gonna happen is most likely to go to the bigger PD array, so that weekly fair value gap and that weekly high. So yeah. Now the second scenario, if we don't do that, because it could happen. There's also now actually there's a third scenario, and I think it's gonna be the third when I just think about it as right now. The second scenario is that we just completely pump, because we're already talking about cutting rates. People are getting hype again, and if the data is good, and for CPI, if the data is good, it's just gonna pump. So that could happen. If that happened, I would just sit on my hand. I would just watch how it unfold. But because we could argue that if that happens, the market just pump into the PD array. So like I said, it's gonna react from it. So I could go short, but I don't go short when the overall trend is up. I always want to be aligned with the trend for my strategy. So this is not happening, even though sometimes I'm watching the chart and I just said I could have taken this short or this long, but it's not in the direction of the trend, so I don't do it. So yeah, so this is not happening. Now the third and last scenario that it's gonna happen for sure is gonna do exactly like that. We're gonna wick to the higher time frame PD array that we want to deliver towards it, that we want to deliver towards it. So it's bad if it happens first, because here we could enter and then go back up. But if we complete the mission, the bigger mission, now if it goes back there, we might see a reaction, but it's not gonna be as much stronger, as a high probability to go long off of there if we already tap into the zone that we wanted to tap on the higher time frame. So if this scenario happen, I'm gonna look very closely to the 1 minute, 15 minute, 1 hour to gauge myself if my usual entry pattern is there. Like if it's a A plus setup, I could take it, because what could happen too, this is what happens most of the time. It just gonna, if it does that scenario, weaken the weekly fair value gap, go back down, and we're gonna automatically get a reaction from here. And if this is really the local top for now, and we want to go lower for the upcoming days, maybe the next week, then the market's still gonna go sweep the high and then go lower. And if it's not the local top, but it's still gonna go back up and continue. And if it's the local top for like a week, it's usually pretty sure that we're gonna come back, trap some buyers, and then continue lower. So the third scenario is okay. If that's a good setup, could lead to a trade, but the best case is really, but the best case it's would be really the best case. It's like the first scenario. This would be the best. So now CPI in 40 minutes. So I'm just gonna make myself another coffee. Also, I think I mentioned it, but I'll say it again. These daily forecasts and also weekly forecasts, I do them once a week for the weekly forecast and the daily forecast every day. 100% free in the Discord. So I'm really trying to build a community of the like real serious trader, not like a not like a meme trader or full parting, like actual trading, like real trading. So if you're interested, join the Discord. It's 100% free. Like it's free. It's free, and you get free value. It's free. You join. I do live sessions couple times a week, psychology session, and the daily forecast. So if you're not in the Discord right now, join. So this video, it's like it's just like to show what happens in the Discord, because these videos are daily. So yeah, so free value inside. It's in the description. Peep the IG, peep the Twitter, everything I post on every social media. Follow the IG. We're gonna be at F1 Montreal. Like I live in Quebec, so we're just gonna go to more Montreal and see the watch the F1. So pretty good content coming on the IG. I might record like a vlog or something during the F1, or you're gonna see clips of me tweaking on IG. Oh yeah, also forget to mention in the Discord there's also a live trading session. So once or twice a week, I just open the chart live in the channel, and I trade my session just like I would do alone, but with you guys, and I speak out of loud like my thought process for everything. So yeah, so now bye bye, because trading start in 40 minutes. So yeah, gotta get ready, take coffee, take deep breath, relax, get in the flow, watch the candle. So yeah, bye bye.